Hey guys, I'm Mr. Genie here, aka Mustached. I'm here with a more serious video in terms of YouTube and predatory behavior that takes place actually on Discord now. So just be very wary when you are in Discord. Despite it being a free platform, does not mean you are completely safe from predatory practices, obviously. So that should be a given. So the situation that I found myself in is that at some point, probably, let's see, when did this begin? I can actually track this back because I can scroll up on my phone here. So this looks like it's been, the first date is 10/9/2023 from a user named Bright with a Bright logo, with a B logo. I'll try to show it on my phone here. Probably can't see it that well. It looks like this, like a red symbol. Let's see if I can get a better light. No, it's like, well, I'll describe it as, it's like a B. It's like a 3, actually, more so, with a Bright logo underneath it, and then underneath that it says promotions. So this individual contacted me on that date, as I mentioned, saying how they were reaching out for me and trying to figure out, actually through another YouTuber or another scam bot or whatever you would want to call it, under the simple name or alias, I suppose this would be as Henry Ben, to be specific. So this person reached out to me because of that, and their claim is that they are there for channel growth, to help boost viability, and they kind of get you in on, like, allowing you their information. And this is where I was the stupid one, so this is where I'm at fault here. Not that I'm not total, I did not ask enough information, if I'm being completely blunt. I kind of fell swept under the radar of being a small content creator for as long as I have been, and I didn't ask enough questions, like, do you have a website? Do you have any, like, proof of, like, prior sources that say you're a reliable, website or whatever, or, not a scam, essentially, trying to gauge whether or not it was a scam. I kind of told the line and not asking those questions, and then fell for that. So they offered, here's what's important, they offered for me to sort of dictate the price. So I tried to get it as low as I can conceivably do. So I put like $25 to be exact here. And then they try to make several more claims of what their quote-unquote responsibilities are. Again, they're trying their best without actually showing any proof of any of this, by the way, that it's like a real thing. This is how dangerous this scam is. And again, I fell for it personally, so I just wanted to make this video to warn people about these sort of Discord potential scams, and to look out for them, and to be more cautious whenever you receive a message that say, hey, we can promote your channel. Always ask way more questions than I did. I only asked like one before sort of giving way into that whole, seeing what they could offer in terms of that. Eventually, again, I asked how much it would cost, and then eventually they again went with their sort of payment of like research, quote unquote, which again they can't provide any any actual source for that, by the way. And the part that additionally tricked me is that when I believe that I went for this, I believe what they were doing is inserting bot subs instead of real subscribers. And the reason I can conclude that is because typically when you get a new subscriber, you're notified that, hey, this person subscribed to you. I never received any notifications that these were new subscribers, so I had to assume when that inflation occurred that these had to be bots. They had to be. There's no other explanation, though my mind didn't think of that at the time. So again, there were some complications in terms of sending the money because of my phone issues, because I'm poor. So there was a pretty lengthy exchange between figuring all that out in terms of me falling for the scam. We eventually figured this out. And the freelancer's name is I'll spell it out, AFOLABI and then space O, so that's not even a real, I don't even know if that's a real name. But if it is, actually that's not the full name, but I'll leave it at that. Just in case. They accuse me of like, oh, you can like research and then like, I don't know. Even though they're the ones who already committed the crime, right? They have already scammed me out of $25. That just shows how much of a bigger person I am. I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm not gonna be like, hey, find out what this person is, or dogpile, or do any of that dog shit on YouTube like Sniper Wolf or anything like that. So yeah, at a point in juncture where I started to catch on, I started to ask for a refund, and then they started trying to why were you asking for a refund, bro? We did the thing that you promised, quote unquote. This is more recent. This is actually today that this is happening. And of course that they won't be repaying shows you the end of the result. The scam was successful, and they didn't have to provide any evidence that they even did what I paid them to do. They didn't provide anything, so then my last message to this scammer was scam confirmed, and that I will be making this YouTube video about this predatory behavior for future endeavors for other smaller YouTubers, especially right now. If you ever receive a Discord message about any form of promotion, be really, really careful out there now on Discord. Even on YouTube, and I saw it on Twitch as well when I went on there once. There was this one like offer, like, hey, we're gonna offer you to help you. Make sure you're making your due diligence to, make sure these things aren't, don't fall for it like I did, essentially, is what I'm getting at. Be prepared, do your due diligence, research, for your own safety, for making sure that your money is maintained by you, and that if you're requiring any sense of service, that you're getting what you are owed. And that is definitely not what happened to me, therefore, once again, confirming the scam. So once again, this is a warning to any YouTubers who are small. Even if you are big, I'm pretty sure big YouTubers don't typically even read these things, because why would they need to, right? So they wouldn't probably even fall for this. They wouldn't have to. So this is definitely prioritizing smaller channels and victimizing smaller channels. So I would heed this warning more so to the smaller channels in response. So be careful out there. Again, one final warning of that. Make sure that, again, you're just doing your research, making sure that these are real things instead of scams, unlike I did, and falling for the scam. So I've lost. I lucked out of an additional $25 on top of the $500 I spent on a PS5 that only works like a PS4. So I'm poor, by the way. I don't have a real job by means, so I'm not looking too hot right now. So any support for actual content, because that's what you're getting when you support me on PayPal, then please feel free to do so. So do what you can if you do see this and wish to support me back to like any level of like security right now, because that's definitely my top concern right now on top of everything else. And with that, yeah, just be safe on Discord, be safe on YouTube, be safe on Twitch or any other platform you may wish to use when it comes to somebody coming in and saying that they can offer you more subscribers or whatever they're trying to offer you. Just be really careful up there, and yeah, stay safe on the interwebs and all that good stuff. And until next time, everybody, bye bye.